back at it.
Cameras and
And you never will. So one of the fun things about playing D&D is creating your character.
Okay.
You chose to be a fighter. So
Yes.
you're gonna be a dwarf fighter.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
often when you're a new player,
Schwarzenegger,
the
he's doing
DM
just
will
fine, don't worry.
give you a
Schwarzenegger
pre-generated
just fine.
character, and
Extorting
we've
him
done
for
some of that
information.
today. But I wanted to do the funnest part for me anyway, which is rolling for your stats.
okay.
Board
I
game,
am
huh?
going to give you your very own
dice?
dice. These are for you to keep.
Where are you
Thanks,
buried?
really.
Yeah,
Oh,
and here's some extra
There's a
dice
Benny
because you
to-
can never
to
have
figure
too
where
many
the lights
d6s.
flashing off in
'cause
there.
You're gonna need a lot of these in the game eventually.
Or as
Maybe
I
not.
used to just call these dice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
I didn't realize these were dice.
There's so many different ones. So we've got some things set out here, but what we're going to do first is we're going to roll
Could you imagine
for your
first-
6 attribute scores.
first sergeant,
Strength,
just- now
dexterity,
there's 2 more of 'em,
constitution.
and
those are the
they're
3
just-
physical. And then
Huh.
intelligence, wisdom, and
Well, firstly,
charisma,
I get to
and
do
those are
this.
more the mental or spiritual. As a first level
Second-
character, because we're all starting as first level.
You tried it.
grade.
Yeah,
Now
you're
let
in first
me-
grade, basically, as an adventurer. You know, you might have done something else. In fact, I think we have that your previous background with your character was that you brewed beer.
Okay.
Okay, so you were a
Perfect
brewer
kindergarten
before.
activity.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And now you're
There
ready to
you
kick
go,
ass.
man.
All right, where do I throw these? Is
Anywhere.
A place to the north, to the
Yeah.
Wood carver.
To
up
the
top?
east. No, just right there on the table is fine. Okay. Wow. Okay, so that was a pretty good roll. So now we're gonna do this 5 more times.
Oh,
I got it. Dude, the answer's push. How many? 90
So now you've got
at least
these
every
6
morning,
stats to
sit-ups,
place.
push-ups,
The
go.
one thing to remember
I don't.
is
I
because
can be
you're a
smaller
monk,
than you and tell you that's what
you
the
get
answer is out there.
bonuses
It fucking
on
works.
top of
It doesn't
this.
matter.
So,
He's gonna throw them at you.
Constitution, you're gonna get a +2 bonus to whatever you place this, and same with strength.
what's the difference between constitution and strength?
Constitution
Gets you all
is
fired up.
how
You'll be
much
smart about
damage
it.
you
You'll
can
come
take,
through
how
it.
much what your fortitude is, whether
Okay.
that's like
Fell.
not only is it physical, but also how much can you get through before you get exhausted.
kind of
What's
passive
your
strength
friend
or
that
something
you're
like that?
not
It
really?
also has to do with what we're going to talk about later
You
too,
know,
which is hit points, how many
Tomcat.
hit points you get.
Okay.
So really, how much damage you can take, but also, how long can you hold your
Those
breath?
are-
How
it's
long
not
can,
about
how long
possession,
can
it's
you,
about
march
can
before
we
you
pull
fall
it off,
over,
make
all
the
that kind
story
of stuff.
work.
That's
Gotcha.
Constitution.
Now,
Also, a
at that
great,
point in time,
stat
you're
for
probably
fighting.
right to tell him
Okay.
go
Okay.
fuck off
So,
and big ship
I'll put my
about
16 in constitution.
what the number
Yeah,
is.
great. And then because of your bonuses, that'll make it an 18. I
Right.
think that's a really good idea.
man.
Your ability scores also
Me and you, buddy.
determine. You're going to be rolling different skills based on that, and you're going to get bonuses. And with an 18, you get a +4. So you're going to write +4 in the little one. The 15, you're going to get +2,
All right.
and for the 13, you're going to get +1. Now we've got.
I feel like I'm applying for a
cross
very
those
weird
out.
job.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
You're applying to save the world.
Well,
Yeah.
in the end of it, you
With
still
the
have
wisdom,
to
you get a
make your
+1,
own
So
mason.
that's good.
Okay.
And with the
That's
charisma, you're going to get
The
-1.
brick. More
So,
than
and you
that.
can look at that in. Yeah, you can look at that in many
when
ways.
you go
charisma's really like
psych
leadership
like this to
ability.
get
It's not
them to
necessarily
do a
about
job.
physical appearance.
Right.
So you're gonna.
Bury
Mostly
'em.
beard, right?
Yeah, you're mostly beard.
Go in
first of
30
all,
years
I can
on
relate
that
to.
guy right
yeah,
there.
Yeah,
You're
maybe
gonna have to
maybe you
sit across
stink, or
table like
maybe
that.
you stink of hops because you're always brewing beer or
Yeah.
something. Or
so
maybe
the
you're just
interrogation
crude, or
chamber.
speak
These
out of
things,
turn,
the Master
stuff like that.
Mason are
What
going to
we're also
have
gonna
to
talk
do.
about are
This
your
TV pressure,
special
all
abilities.
of it.
Okay.
So this
should
is
be
what's really
something.
great about
Well,
being a dwarf.
remember,
You've got dark vision.
there's some
for up to
stories
60
about
feet.
going
You can
through
see
the
in
fire
dark
and becoming
for up to 60
fireproof.
I
feet.
live under a mountain.
But
Yeah,
Right.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might
So
be
you don't need
salty.
any light source, anything like that.
say you wouldn't
You've
hurt
got
for a
you've got
little while.
advantage
for-
on saves versus poison. We're going to talk about advantages later. And one of the great things about fighters is you have an ability
That
score called
is the
Second
board you will
Wind.
use
But what
by the
Second Wind
number
is
on the standard for
if
the
you
time
get damaged,
differential
if
and
you get
GOD6
injured, you
brick.
call in your Second Wind.
Now,
and then,
in charge
roll
of the
a
psych
D10, add
on
one
doing
to
the
it,
own
and get
break or
those hit points
programming.
back.
So that's like WWE when it looks like I'm haggard.
Yes, and
shake
then,
it off and then suddenly.
That's
I'm
it.
back.
That's Second Wind.
Perfect.
Cool. You can do that every short rest, and a short rest is
So,
only an hour.
you know, the more you
So
get
as long as
used
you
to
rest for
somebody
at least an
training
hour,
your
you can use
operations, the
Second
better
Wind
you're going to
power
get at it.
again. So it's very,
You know,
very helpful
when
for
I
fighters.
get
That's
my
exactly what
own
I
though,
assumed.
he's going to tell me,
Okay.
it's like, that is your kid.
You've got a lot of
These are
standard
my
stuff in your
kids.
pack.
These are
Check
my
that
table
out.
dungeon
And the last thing we
master.
need to do is
Because
decide
it will.
your name.
It will
Oh,
at
yeah.
the
Have
You
table.
decided your character's name.
I think so.
Okay, what's it going to be?
Thinking Thumper.
Thumper.
Now, fair.
Yeah.
Thumper Fireforge.
Now I've said
Thumper
that.
Fireforge.
and I'm
I love
Thumper
it.
is TH apostrophe UMP apostrophe AR. R.
Okay, so thump R.
Thumper.
Yeah, thump
I
R.
have to have
Great.
leverage.
Okay, so write
going
that in there.
pocket. But
And
there's
here's
meat on the
thumper.
bone you have
Hey,
to
boom.
consider.
There's your
It's
guy.
like, your first mission off the hop,
Big
pride
thumper.
get you.
So we'll be using him in combat today, and that will represent your character.
So,
Cool. I'll see you soon
they're
when the party
1 and
assembles.
0 to
Mixie.
the first
hey,
of
come on in.
boards away from
How are you?
Shangri-La.
Good, how are
Hey,
you?
you can murder kids'
Amazing.
families
Cool.
on
Excited.
on
So we're gonna
stuff
play D&D
inside
today.
there,
Yeah.
and
And you've never
Valak.
played before.
And
No.
we've got
One of my
Underworld
brand new
New.
stories
Okay,
on
cool.
some werewolves and
what I wanted
stuff
to
like
do
that.
was
Still track
sort of play
Escalade.
a game where we have a
Yeah,
nice balanced
we got
classic
the,
party.
a
We talked about you
new
being a high
High
elf
elf.
wizard.
Wizard.
Yeah, cool. Are you excited about
About
that?
Sphere, I don't know,
Awesome.
whatever. I can't
One
remember
of
what it's
the
called, but
most fun things about
type of
creating a character
character
is rolling
adjustment.
for your stats,
So I wanted
rolling
the
for your
astral plane with
attributes.
the silver
The
thread.
6 attributes are strength, dexterity,
no.
constitution, and those 3 deal with more of the
It's
physical
not.
aspects.
It's not that I
Which I don't
can't
do
do
much of
that.
as a
It's
wizard.
Right, yeah, intelligence is going to
it'd
be
be
your
more about
your,
their playing
wisdom.
rules and not
intelligence,
how much
wisdom,
of
Which is
that.
totally not actually me.
Oh,
Well, you know, that's
yeah.
why
And zero
Here we go.
charisma.
Anyway.
What we're going to do is we're going to roll for these. And
So,
the lowest score you can get
that's
is a
gonna
3,
be-
and the highest you can get is an 18.
There are
I love
colors
it.
of the
Boom.
spectrum
Look
that
at
you
all
have
that.
I just throw all of them.
position
Throw them all,
somebody
yeah.
on
Now,
Where?
Now,
We're gonna just
obviously,
take
that's
4
going to
of
be
the,
not
of
because
the
of the pretty white
D6s
hair,
or
but
D6s.
by
So
just
the way the
structure.
dice work is this is a D4,
Physical
4-sided,
bones on this thing
6-sided,
can
8-sided,
kind of give me a
10-sided,
loose battlefield.
12-sided,
on
and
how
20-sided.
to
20-sided you're going to use the most in
base
the
the
game
system.
once we
Of
get
course you will.
playing.
Big
But
boys
now
going
just
at it.
in
How's
character
that
creation, you're going to roll these 6 times. And we're going to write that down, and then we're going to assign the scores that we get
Now-
to the ability scores.
Take old Tomcat
Too
out.
bad, 12.
He's got A's and B's on these silver threads for what it does.
Okay, nice.
If
14.
you want to
Yeah,
base
14. Okay,
the
cool.
race
So now,
in real
one of
time,
the things to remember
let's look at
too
a
is because
person
you're a high
instead
elf, you're
of
gonna get a
what
couple
that
of
does back to the
bonuses.
character
You're going to
card.
get
That'd be
to your
first.
dexterity.
Observations here may not
Just
have
remember
those
that.
things unless you
And
can
then
get
for
some
your
cleric to
intelligence, you're
get
gonna
you a
+1.
clipboard and some
now,
commissary for a
intelligence
pencil or
is
anything. No, for what it
the
does,
stat
blink.
For
for
a wizard,
wizards.
right?
So I can't see any reason why you wouldn't.
Something they gotta
put that-
understand. Pick up the D on that.
Put
That's
that
the
15
dragon.
15
in.
on the intelligence.
Yeah, and make it a 16 because
No,
that'll
and
actually
the end
give
of
you
it
more
is-
bonuses too.
Yeah.
It
So I
would
take
be.
cross out the
Now,
15.
usually it's the
Put
first
it in
thing turns
intelligence,
them
and
over
make it a
into a
16.
Lilith or a
Yeah.
Diana
And also you
number.
can add,
You know,
do
being a
little +3
pattern or a
below
click,
that.
it would be
That's
more
gonna
about a
that's
pomegranate
the
or an
bonuses you
apple.
get for any
Now,
intelligence-based
Back
skill
to
that might happen
how
later.
would you
So that's all
actually
very good.
cut
Which are gonna be
that
lot
thread?
skills for me.
Instead,
Yeah,
get
definitely.
this cat
yeah.
toy to
So now the next number to place is we have a 14 that we need to put somewhere.
think about like fifth dimensional
and,
object. Maybe you
I would
see
say
a density difference,
one of the
something
things
that.
that we need to remember about wizards is that they can't
moves
wear
or-
armor.
In the stone
And
mill,
so
I
either
have my few
Constitution or dexterity would both be good places
Bowser's
to
who
put
I
that.
use.
What's the
And
difference
Mario
in dexterity
numbers
and
and the devil
Constitution? They're both protecting
being
you?
the boss.
They're both protecting you, but in
Now,
different
of
ways.
course,
so
there's the
Constitution
story about
is,
Mario
is
crushing
how hardy you
Goombas,
are,
stealing
how
people's
many hits can you
coins,
take,
just-
how far can
but
you
honestly,
go without being
it's all
exhausted.
coin in there about-
things of that nature. Dexterity is how agile are you? Can you jump out
You
of
know,
the way
when
if
you do
someone's
that
trying
much
to attack
graphing
you?
for
Can you,
your
you know,
boyfriend or
balance on that.
big
Kind of
brother if you
defense
got one.
thing.
Yeah,
Dad,
yeah.
if
It
you
might
could think
make more
about it
sense
for a
to
minute.
Take the 14 and turn it
Now,
into a 16
say
for dexterity.
comparatively against
Or
those
14
things, A and B on those
Constitution.
threads, I could
And then
be
you can
there.
take the
You know,
12
just
and
kinda
put that in
floating
dexterity.
around
You got a
there, but I'm
14
not
too.
really
That's
paying
great. That's a
attention
good
what's
idea.
close
You
to
like
home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm usually in the box.
14,
14
and then
and
12
salty.
and dexterity.
Grab-
Which will be
in
14
generally would
also
be mine.
because of your,
Plus
of
2.
your racial bonuses. Yeah.
Right.
Great. And then the bonuses with those 14 will both be +2 in the little thing below it. This is great. This is a
like
very
this is
well
based
balanced
on
wizard
pillaging
character. I
ruin
like
is
these numbers a lot.
understand.
You're immune to magical
No,
sleep.
no matter what they
which
do,
is
they
also
have crank
a
their
really good
students.
thing. So
I
someone casts.
read that I get.
I
yeah,
have
they
a
cast a spell on
chain
me
on
and they
up,
put everybody to
down,
sleep. I don't go
in
to
a
sleep.
thesis of
that's-
psychology,
so you might
or
be
what's
dragging people out.
comparatively
I don't
you know,
really sleep
AD.
anyway. High elves only sleep. Well, they go
So,
into a trance for
you know, it's
4
usually
hours
tied
versus
right
most,
into some axiom math
characters are like
problem
8
on-
hours. I read that. I did
Great.
my homework a
Awesome.
little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be a super noob, so I tried to learn
It's
a
great.
little.
Clicks and
We're gonna
ticks
talk about
accordingly,
spells.
but I usually 0 and 1.
As a wizard, you
what
get your spells
0
from
and 1
knowledge.
would
You
be.
get your
This
spells from studying,
makes it easier,
and
but
from
it's also
learning them
a house
from other
conversation.
wizards that might
And
give you
one
a spell
half
to learn or a spell book
kind
that
of
you
gives me
find.
some
Or
general
looting?
focus.
Or looting, yeah, you can loot a scroll and then see, oh, this is a spell. I'm going to copy it into my book. You've got two
Now,
types
he
of
might
spells.
have
You've got
given them homework,
cantrips,
which is
and
a
then you've got
proper
first level
response,
spells.
or-
Cantrips are the spells that you can cast at will.
Or
You
not.
can cast those anytime you want. They're the ones that you've been practicing your whole life. So, if you want to
When I
cast
get
Firebolt
there-
every
Yeah.
round, you can do it
or
right out of your
short
finger.
orders.
Um,
But it
Level
sets
1
the
spells,
board just by the
as
roll.
a level 1 wizard,
When
you can
you're
only cast
really
2 of
graphing,
those
okay, so the
per,
starter kits give you
per
M1.
long rest. Or
The
per day,
adjusted
sometimes
models
people
are
say,
on
but
2.
really, like,
Well, you
whenever you go
step
into your trance
into
again, you
what,
only cast
college
these. You
calculus.
can only cast
You
2
ever
of
seen
these.
college
You have
calculus?
all of these prepared,
This.
so you can pick from these, and
One
we're going
of-
to add a few
oh.
more too, now that we know what your ability
You
scores
know.
are. But you can only cast basically 2 per day or 2 per long rest. All we have left to do right now is decide your name. What is your character's name?
My cat's name is Moon.
Okay.
So I
Well,
thought
how
Moon
much of the
could be my
plantation
first
brands?
name.
All right.
And then,
Fine bones.
Blood.
That's great.
I just
Yeah.
want to be a little evil.
Yeah, why not? Well, I mean, you are good, but
Good,
you know,
but-
we're
Keeping
good
best,
characters.
I'm
but
a best man.
Moonblood.
Yeah,
First sergeant,
Moonblood.
something
I like it.
that
Okay,
around
cool.
here.
I like it.
In the
Great,
neighborhood,
so
when
write
it
that
comes
in
around,
your,
if I
right
get
here.
on him, this is
And
why.
here is Moonblood. That's going to be your figure today.
She's hot.
And I will see you when the party assembles.
Yay! Thanks.
Great.
I'm saying it, do whatever I want.
Come on in. Al, what's going on, man? Hey, good to see you.
to see you,
Have a
too.
seat.
Right on.
Yeah. So thanks
what
for
do we
joining
have
us
for
on this
time
little
here?
adventure today.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love what you've done with the place, by the way.
Yeah, it's great,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Hey, everyone's got a suit of armor in their basement.
No, just you and
Well,
I.
we cut-
Oh.
Pretty
it's all
much
good.
just you and
It's
I.
all going to the
fair
NCO
enough.
board meeting. It's like, why
So,
can't you at the
You're,
barracks?
you're one of my ringers. You're
Right.
one of my veteran
the
players.
mud?
That's right.
Tell me a
Don't
little
know,
bit
get
about
those
that.
numbers
Well,
from
I
them
grew up in a place called Peaksmill, Kentucky,
Damn.
and at the Tom Sawyer Library, we would have Dungeons and Dragons every Sunday. I became the kind of de facto dungeon master when I was 11, and then 12 years old, because I was the only one who wanted to do the reading.
Well, what we're going to
You're
do
gonna-
today
Yes.
is
the
we're going to
stretch
play
on the military
sort
number.
of a classic
I have to. It's
party
like
makeup.
I could have
and
figured out
I
a
didn't
math
want to add any more
thesis,
classes, so we're going to have 2 fighters.
and it's still
So
impossible
you're going to be the
for me to
second
do
fighter.
it. What I'm
Play
gonna
a half
hit
yeah.
first.
Yeah, it's always good to have
is
another
some
fighter.
Soft spell,
What I
the
love to do is
biggest one. I want on my team.
I
on
love
the
to have
first
people
end
roll
of it,
for their
so
stats.
you get them in like
Great.
that.
We've
train 'em, break
we've
'em.
filled out a lot of this already.
then-
And we'll go over that in a minute. But I'm going to give you your dice. These are officially your dice. These are your dice.
Nicer side of it
What?
usually it
Yeah,
plays
all
a
for
little
you
nicer
for
when you
today.
get
Very
you get a low-end
exciting.
guy and you got to camp him in the office somewhere for proper
Should throw
sharpery
my loaded dice.
husbandry and murder noodles.
Hey,
Yes.
not too bad. Not
Okay,
too bad.
finally.
Not
All
too
right.
shabby.
All right.
So we've got 2 14s, a 9, a 12, and 2 10s. Now,
Yeah.
because you're a half elf, you get +2 to charisma, and this is what's great.
Oh, you want
get
the elves.
+1
Yeah,
to
more
any
pig
other
as an
stat
orc.
you're choosing.
Maybe human
That
ranger.
comes to the fact that elves get higher charisma, and humans add +1 to all other stats.
Well,
Right.
You look like
Fifth
the
and sixth
and
stature
half.
wise.
Right.
So,
you get to
yeah,
do 1.
get that
Not
little
quite
extra.
a dwarf.
Okay, cool. Well, since I'm a fighter,
Thick. Tall.
I'm going to load up my my strength and my dexterity
Oh, you
with the
will.
14.
I'm not
Okay, great.
sure
That, and that's a
will be elf.
+1 there too. So
Okay.
I
So
would
yeah, go ahead and write that as a 15. Now you can't add plus to both. You have to,
Well,
you have to
that's-
pick. So you can only. So it's
That's the
plus 1 to
Sauron
1 of your
story.
choosing.
I don't know
Oh,
who
and then
comes
plus 2 to
first
charisma.
is
blanket. That's very
No.
dis-
great question
Sorry,
for
man, you gotta pick
Zeus.
one.
So,
Poseidon
so okay, so
Perseus
dexterity
Jackson
will get a
Paternity
14.
Test.
And then I get plus what on charisma?
You get plus 2 on
Yeah.
charisma. So,
So
whatever.
12. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
Okay. There we go.
Not bad.
Smooth
I'm
breeding
not-
on the farm.
I'm
You're
not
probably
stupid,
concerned about it.
but I
You
might
probably
make some
think,
dumb
you
decisions.
think about it in the
now
way
and
Right,
like.
but you're pretty strong.
Well, it's
Yes,
elf.
I am.
Yeah.
Let's think
All
about
we need
that
now
when
is
you're-
your
got a little bit
character's
of
name.
Crossbreed
Yes.
in you apparently.
Well, Haldor is always my kind of.
And we're gonna work it.
D&D,
Yeah, call elf, whatever.
go-to
50% of
name.
that, and I'm looking
But
at
we had
it.
a like, what would come up for a last name? Spalharkus or something?
On the battlefield.
Spalharks, right?
Spalharks, yeah. Haldor Spellharks?
Yeah,
Yeah,
love
that
it.
works. I like it.
And here's Haldor.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
That's going to be your
Looks
mini
just
for
like
today.
me.
It does. It really does.
Only
With-
taller.
And I
So
will
it's
see
good
you when the
party.
party assembles.
I love it. Cool.
Frame rates on that one are pretty good. Zelda. It's a good little good kid program and good little Oilers number.
You guys
right
want
off
to
into
introduce
it.
each
All right,
other
so we're good.
to each other
Now,
really quick?
the
Just,
board,
tell me,
back to the stone
your,
mill.
Your character's name, what your job is, your class is, and where you're.
I am Haldor Spellharks. I am half-elf because mother was that way. And,
I am a-
not an elf, I mean, you know what I'm saying? And, I
Close
destroy
your eyes,
evil.
everybody. Light some candles.
So hi guys,
I'm
my
gonna
name
get some
is
salt out,
Trin
salt,
Hilltopple.
summoning
I'm
some devils
half
real quick.
halfling and half rogue. Or that's my class.
Yeah, right. Actually, you're all halfling, all rogue.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, your
All
race is
halfling, all
halfling,
rogue,
your
all
job is
decide.
rogue.
You're half right.
Okay. I'm halfling
be
rogue,
around.
that's what I am.